Alright guys, so for our second attempt at two color conversions, we're going to do Dimir Post, which is essentially the same as Izzet Post, runs a very heavy control base, and looks to win, oddly enough, through different means. Whereas you saw our Izzet Post list does bring in, keep doing that, does bring in things like Olomog's Crusher to win the game. Alongside Karavek's Torch, you don't have options for red. Some actually have splashed a single copy of Karavek's Torch and the likes to win the game through that method, but this is going to look to be a little more aggressive through, say, Mulldrifters. It really can draw itself out fast if you're not careful in this particular list. You get Green Harvest, you can keep bringing them back. But you're looking to really just clear the way, keep the board cleared. You're running Evenkar's Justice, something that I really love. I was a big fan of in these decks, and I'm hoping that double black can still be accommodated when we switch this out. So, like last time, I'm going to bring out the Guild Gates. I'm going to bring out the Locust lands, and we still need to cut one more land. I feel like it should be an island. This current list is run heavier in blue. Let's see what else I might cut out. Chittering Rats I want gone, I'm fairly certain, because of the fact that it is that double black cost. Preordain I kind of talked about with Izzet Post. I haven't actually tried these yet. I'm just putting the decks together first before I actually run them. So I'm not sure if Preordain is playable early. Counterspells are probably going to come out. Maybe I'll replace these three for Expedition maps. Let's see. Put those in. To again help us find our mana base, help us get that going. I feel like Innocent Blood becomes weaker because we're less likely to play it in the early turns. And I kind of want to bring in Crushers. What else? Forbidden Alchemy, Mystical Teachings. Teachings I kind of like this time around. Preordained is a sorcery, but it finds us Disfigures, Edicts, Doomblades, Echoing Decay. I think Teachings is much better here. There's also a copy of Forbidden Alchemy, 4 Seagate Oracles. Let's bring up Crusher. I kind of want to bring in 2 Crushers. So if we bring in 2 copies of Olomog's Crusher, and that might even be pushing it. We can take out a single Innocent Blood. What else? We could bring out, reduce Oracle to 3. I kind of don't like Forbidden Alchemy. You got some benefit with this because it was running the combo between Ghostly Flicker and Mnemonic Wall. So whatever you would throw away to Forbidden Alchemy, you could get back through the wall combo. But I kind of want to try removing that in favor of a Crusher there. So let's go back to our Urza lands, our Tron mana base, and I think we still had to cut out a land. But it's gotten a little bit easier, I think, because we have now added colorless spells. We reduced our cost of double colorless. Let's see what our curve looks like. Now let's see. It does still seem pretty heavy in blue, but it does feel at least a little bit more even. We did cut out 2 counter spells, and we cut out... Can I adjust the size of this? No. We cut out 2 counter spells, and we cut out Forbidden Alchemy. And we cut out Chittering Rats and Innocent Blood. I mean, you still want blue early for that Preordain. And drawing cards. Maybe if we cut out a swamp, we're going 5 swamps, 6 islands. I think we cut out a swamp because if we stay heavier in blue, you get the draw spells. You're more likely to draw into a swamp. Let's try it. again, early tests, you can find out later on that you're really hurting for black, and try switching that out, taking out an extra island as opposed to a swamp. But I feel like this deck, still like the Izzet Post, is going to struggle a bit because you're trying to run 2 colors in addition to such a heavy colorless mana base. But I feel like it still has a little bit more of an advantage against Izzet Post in surviving. Just curious what its sideboard looks like. Yeah, obviously Ice Quakes would come out. But I think it's a little bit better because you don't have as many 1-drops that are not maps. Your kill spells are more in the 2 section. You have some recursion on the Grim Harvest. Something that I think is going to be much easier to obtain that recover cost once you get the Tron lands online. So I think this is definitely what we're going to go with for this one.